Poshmark sales suck. I recently did a video, I'm going to link it up here, about what's happening for me on Poshmark. And what was interesting to me is the amount of comments that I got that I'm not alone. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Poshmark sellers, how you are actually losing more money than you think you are. And it's because you're strictly on Poshmark. Now, here's the thing. I am a Poshmark and eBay seller. I started on Poshmark. I totally get it. But look at here. If you are only on Poshmark, I am selling $6,000 on eBay and I am hitting $1,000 on Poshmark. Now, I get eBay is scary, but if you are not willing to take the risk and willing to put the effort into a bigger marketplace, you are losing money. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about 3 things that are super scary getting from Poshmark to eBay and ways that you can combat them and take control of your business to increase your revenue, and not just stand by as Poshmark is crashing and burning. Let me know down below if you guys are noticing the similar things on Poshmark. Take a look at that video I mentioned because it's definitely not what it used to be for me. But you don't have to stand by. I'm talking today's video 3 things that are scariest about eBay. If I don't cover what you are scared of, leave me a comment down below and we can chat about it. The first thing that I hear from most Poshmark sellers that they're scared moving over to eBay is the scams. And before we get into that, the reason eBay is better and you're getting more, it's more sophisticated, it's been around longer, it has a larger base, you have more tools, you have more analytics. It's just overall, it's been the largest e-commerce site and the oldest. It just is more sophisticated. But with that, it makes it scary. And with that, it's the one that most people know about, right? And that's why you're going to get more scammers. Here's the thing, friends, 2 things. One is the scammers typically are going to try newbie sellers because the newbie sellers, they can take advantage of, they don't know all the protocol and all the things. Here's the thing. If you're coming from Poshmark to eBay, you're a newbie seller. They're probably going to send you a scam. Here's the thing. It's this simple. Do not ship an item until it's paid for. Do not take an item off of eBay. That's it. That's the way you avoid scammers. Now, sometimes will something else happen? Yes. But if you follow eBay's protocols, if you do not ship an item until it is paid for, eBay is going to cover you. If you are following all of their terms and services, and if you're being a good seller, eBay is going to back you. They are not out there allowing scammers on their platform. Does it fall through? Absolutely. Is it eBay's main point in what they're doing? No, they don't want scammers as much as we don't want scammers, and they are there to help support you. That being said, let's say you do get a scammer. Let's say one item gets scammed. That's $6,000 that you're losing out for that one item. Let's say your average sale price is $30 and maybe you get scammed once. That's $30 that you've lost out on, but you're still making $5,970. You're still selling all of these other items that did not get scammed. If you're not doing it at all, you're losing $6,000. So would you rather lose $30 or would you rather lose $6,000? And I'm going to tell you, friends, even if I do get scammed, I'm fine taking that hit for one item, not going to be making all of these other items. And as a Poshmark seller, you've already put in the work. You've already sourced, you've already listed, you've already taken photos, all of the work. All you have to do is put it on another platform. So you're adding to your business, you're making money off of work that you have already done. Now, listing is a little bit more difficult. I'll try and I don't have a basic listing video. If I can find one that I really think is a good portrayal, I will link it down below to help you get onto eBay. The other thing I'm going to say quickly, now this is obviously anecdotal. I have sold over like 4,500, probably close to 5,000 items now on eBay. I've never been scammed. Now, obviously that's anecdotal, but it doesn't happen as often. What you're going to see on social media is, yes, when it does actually happen, but it's not happening that often, right? And it's not, like I said, look at the numbers. Losing out on one sale to make $6,000, right? Okay, the second thing that I hear most people are scared about, because Poshmark makes it easy, returns are not accepted on Poshmark. You don't have to deal with that. Yes, you can set up your Poshmark, you can set up your eBay to not deal with returns. But eBay wants you to deal with returns, and buyers know that they can get a return if they do a false item not as described. eBay's going to push it through, and you're going to have all kinds of chaos to deal with. So Offering free returns is scary. Offering returns is scary. However, before you just say, hey, I don't want to do this because I don't like it, look at the numbers in your business. Quit making decisions based off of your emotions and things that you don't want to do in social media. Look at the numbers in your business. I'm going to show you this. Those are my numbers. I'm going to show you this. If you are a gold member, a YouTube gold member, this spreadsheet is going to be available for you, and you can go in and edit any of the gray cells. If not, you can create the spreadsheet yourself, or just go ahead and do the math with me. But my total sales. So here's the thing. I made $6,000 in sales. Should I offer a return? $6,000 in sales. My fees from those sales is 15% on eBay. These are just my final valuation fees. That means I paid $900 in fees on eBay based off of what sold. However, if you became top rated and then you offer free returns, you get a 10% discount on every single item that sells. Not the ones that get returned, all of your items. So I'm getting $90 back because I'm offering free returns. Now, how much does it cost for me to have returns? On average, I sell women's fashion. Likely, if you're watching this video and you're a Poshmark seller, you're probably in the same-ish realm of me. It's one of the higher return rates. However, I'm at about 5 or 6% returns, which means of the items that sell on a month, on average, I'm returning 9 items. Now, if you're used to Poshmark and you don't have any returns, that sounds like a lot. eBay makes returns very easy. I don't do anything for them. I have it set up. You can go in and click buttons because it's eBay and it's much easier than Poshmark. It's less, you can click buttons and automate a lot of things. I go in, and if someone has a return, it automatically accepts it. It automatically sends them a label. I get it back. I hit 2 buttons to refund them, making sure that everything's okay, and boom, I'm done. And 9 times out of 10, I have a little bin right here. The item sells before I even put it back away, right? Because it's already sold before. So they know that it's likely going to sell again. So I have 9 items as a return. My average shipping cost, because I'm in the fashion, most of my items are, flat rate or free or first class shipping, which we'll get to shipping in a minute because I'm sure that's your third thing that you guys are kind of scared of, is $5.95. So I am paying $54 to get 9 items sent back to me. And yes, it sucks having to pay money to get it shipped back to me. However, I am still making $35 because my top rated, I got a discount on my fees for offering this, and the difference between what I'm paying to get these items sent back and all of my discounts from the month, I'm still making $35. So while it's scary from a financial standpoint, depending on what you sell in, but from a financial standpoint, you're still making money. The other thing with offering returns and free returns is if perhaps you get a scam, like we talked about in the first thing that you're scared of, if you get a scam and you're top rated, eBay will give you back 50% of your item that it sold for, right? So let's say, and I have had this happen once, it was pure accident. I honestly do believe that because of the situation, but an item got sent back and it was like covered in sawdust. And the lady was like, hey, I told my husband to send this back, and he left it in the garage for a week before he did it. And she sent back a couple other items as well, and none of them were like that. So I really don't believe it was malicious. I told eBay that it got sent back and I can no longer sell it. They gave me 50% back for my item. I still made money on the item because the 50% back was still more than I paid for it. So they still covered me I don't think it was a scam, but if you're concerned, hey, someone's going to send me back an item that's not mine, eBay is going to cover you if you are a top rated. Now, the last thing, and I know you guys are scared about it, let me know down below if there's something I haven't mentioned. Maybe I'll make another video, or we can just chat about it as well, is the shipping. I get it. Poshmark is easy. You print a label, you put it on. You don't have to worry about the box. You don't have to worry about first class and priority and all of the different things. I absolutely get it. And before I get into some tips and tricks on how to make shipping less scary on eBay, if you're enjoying this video and you think others might as well, please do like, save, share, and comment on the video. It helps it get more exposure so that more people can see it. Now let's get into the shipping concern. It's easy on Poshmark. Absolutely, I get it. Here is the thing. Shipping on, if you're in the clothing fashion realm, which I'm assuming most of you are because you're coming from Poshmark and that's the majority of what sells on Poshmark, even though they've opened up marketplaces, 2 things that I'm going to recommend. I'm going to recommend, because you're not going to know to figure out shipping. You can go down the rabbit hole of YouTube and figure out and go back and weigh all of your items. I would not recommend that. Depending on how many items that you have, that could be a good use of your time. It's not what I did when I came on eBay. The one thing that I did when I came over to eBay is I just put everything in a flat rate box. Right? We have shipped enough to know, hey, I don't have a padded rate, but you know, the padded flat rate envelopes and you know, the medium size boxes and the large size boxes. You can probably guess most pair of jeans, most tops, most skirts are going to fit in a flat rate, and just leave it at that for now. That's what I did when I moved over. However, now that I know a little bit more about eBay, what I'm going to suggest doing is look at your competition. Right? Your competition is charging shipping, and they're charging shipping to make money. So they are charging what it costs to ship. They are charging what it takes to make a sale on eBay. And yes, you may end up losing $1 or $2 here and there, but over the grand scheme of things, friends, let's say you lose $3 on a sale because you did the shipping wrong. You lose $3 on that sale. If you don't move over to eBay at all, you have now lost $6,000. Would you rather lose $3 or would you rather lose $6,000? As you move over, you're probably going to lose some money on each item. But think of it this way, friends, you're losing money in not being on eBay. Oh, but my item could sell on Poshmark and I don't have to pay for shipping. But it's not. Right? It could, but your Poshmark sales are going down, or you're not selling the volume that you're selling on eBay. So if you, here's my recommendation now that I know a little bit more about eBay. That's not what you want to see. You want to see me small and this big. Let me make me a little bit smaller. So eBay has this amazing tool. It's called TerraPeak. One of the reasons that you can just do more on eBay is they offer you tools like this. Lots of videos on it. I'll link a video up here that goes completely into it. If you already have an eBay subscription in my Seller Hub, you can access this. There is a free TerraPeak. However, it's going to look slightly different and not show as much data. Once you have a store, it opens up a lot. But I'm going to say women's jeans in here. I'm going to say, hey, I'm selling women's jeans. You can research what other sellers are charging. Charge this shipping cost until you figure it out, because other sellers are not out there to lose money. They know what they're doing. They know how much it costs to send a pair of jeans. They know, right? If this is free shipping, then figure out how to put that into your item or into your base cost. I will say I'm in women's fashion. Very rarely, right? You can see down here the shipping women's jeans, only 21% of people are offering free shipping. So do you have to do that? No. If this was like 95%, I would maybe consider how to put that into your business model. But as you're going over, just kind of mess with it and play with it as you're getting it. This is telling me I put in women's jeans. This is for the entire last year. I'm looking at the items that sold, the women's jeans that sold. On average, the shipping cost is $8.96. So charge $8.96 to ship a pair of jeans. Now, if you're on the East Coast and you're sending it to the West Coast, it may cost you a little bit more, and you're going to figure that out. But on average, most women's jeans are charging $8.96. You're likely not going to lose too much if you're staying within that realm. And even if you're having to lose a little bit, this is what other sellers are charging to cost it, and you want to stay with your competition and figure out how to bank that into your business. If you guys like this video, do make sure to save, comment, share, and like it so that other people can see it as well. Consider joining my YouTube membership so that you can support more content like this. YouTube thinks you'd like this video. I'll link an eBay tutorial playlist down here. I have tons of eBay tutorials on how to eBay and how to make money on eBay and how to use eBay. And then make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can learn how to make money reselling.